Hello, hello, and welcome, my Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your Path of True Love read for July 2020. You're timeless. I am your reader, Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Production, fellow Pisces Moon, but your dad just calls me Mal. Meow. welcome back, my subscribers, my people. How you doing, my Murr family? Murr. Get ready. It's the last of the series, and you know, for some reason they always save the best for last, probably because it's sort of like their last ditch attempt to reach me on a particular subject, but we'll see how that goes. If you are new to my channel, please do consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, hitting that notification bell, because I'm trying to put out content every day, you know, give or take, when I'm totally burned out. That doesn't happen. And feel free to comment below. Apparently it helps people see the work. So excellent. Please do if you feel so called. Otherwise, let's get down to biz, shall we? This is a timeless Path of True Love reading, which is about your spiritual path, your healing path, your hero's journey, your, whatever you want to call it, incarnational contracts in terms of your relationships, because relationships are a means through which the gods would have us learn, apparently, if you've noticed, right? So it's a general read. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. This has been a pretty good balance, this series of really cool, wonderful, oh my God, amazing, and oh my God, I'm so sorry, but that's the Path of True Love, and we all get dealt similar cards sooner or later, right? So what I'm going to ask you to do is please focus on your breath. We're going to be doing a Celtic cross spread. My guides wanted me to do the longer ones. I get it. So it's a 10 position spread, but I'm using 24 cards. I'll call them out as I go. Augmented, Celtic cross. I think, let's hope. For me too, I'm a Pisces moon. I hope this goes well. cross your fins. Ready? I guess that's about it. Let's do the deal, shall we? Take a nice deep breath. So you can take what resonates, leave what doesn't, check your other signs. We're going to start with the Caroline Mace archetype deck. What is the soul power representing you or someone on the path of true love that you're dealing with? A situation overall, overshadowing it all, could be all of those things or any combination. So breathe deep, because here we go. My collective pantheons of angels, goddesses, gods, masters, and the higher selves of all involved, please, what is the dominant archetype on the path of true love for this Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign collective, of which I might well be a part? What's the dominant archetype within ourselves that we're alchemizing from lead to gold, shadow to light, within another that's having that alchemical effect on us, are changing our chemistry and their proximity, or lack thereof? Or the overall, like, situation, any of that, all of that. What is the dominant archetype, the piece of the story, the soul development? We're looking at the Hermit card. Okay, all right, well, there we have it. This is a member of the Wisdom family of archetypes. I like the Hermit. Remember, the Hermit, people go, the Hermit. Well, that's not the vibe of the Hermit, honey. Hermit goes voluntarily. You're thinking of an exile. That's where you're forced to go. And I know at times it feels like the universe forces us to do it, but particularly when the world is going through something like it's going through now, there's some wisdom in hermiting, right? I think we're agreed on that global level, hopefully. But, you know, the shadow and the light that gets to be alchemized here is prime. The shadow attribute withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgment of others, right? It's like just people in general. I have days like that. I'm a Virgo, Pisces moon, born on a full moon. Refusing to help those in need, which I can't do. I mean, it's hard for me to do it, but I mean, unless it's really in violation of a boundary, it's really hard for me to do that. Like, give me money. Yeah, no. Light attribute seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. That's very much the Piscean thing, right? We swim down into our little ceramic castle in the bottom of the tank or the coral reef, what have you. Pick your aquatic metaphor. So now that could be you. That could be someone you're dealing with. That could be the situation that you're in. all of the above or any combo. So let's, before we get into the Celtic cross itself, get you a healing angel, right? The Healing with the Angels Oracle just gives you an indication of what the celestials are sort of offering you, right? You got to call to them. Call always has to come from the third, fourth dimension, right? Breathe. My angels and archangels. Oh, hi, please. One card in clarity. What is the healing with the angels available for us Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love? Considering we're dealing with the Hermit in some way, shape, or form, please. This one? Archangel Michael. So we're getting Archangel Michael healing, which, you know, you could Google that and spend years reading everything. Boy, people got some opinions about Michael, Michael, etc. Definitely for me, you know, the angel of divine will. The angel of truth, right? I was raised Catholic, so the idea of Michael with the sword, with his foot on the head of the devil, I mean, there's a lot in that imagery there that's socio-political. That aside, there is something to be said for that sort of truth, right? So it would make sense that if we are the ones in hermitage, that we come across a more deeper spiritual truth, and the angels are saying, the Michaelites, if you will, that group of archangelic consciousness is really here to bring truth, to cut you free from the ties that bind that were never based on anything real to begin with. Because the opposite of truth is an illusion, but an illusion isn't a thing, right? It's not an actual thing. It's appearing to be a thing. So, you know, that can be shadow into light, truth into illusion into truth, lead into gold, right? That whole alchemical process. You need truth, and not just what's true. I feel this way is what's true right now. But the truth is we're all one. Right? You know, so it's like that comes right through. And for a Pisces to actually feel that, have it not just be a mental truth, but an emotional and to an extent physio-intuitive truth, if I can make a phrase there, you know, that where you're really, really feeling it. Maybe you can't put words to it, but it's the truth. Breathe. Because here comes the fun part. Now we do our Celtic cross, right? So now you know the dominant archetype for you or something going on here, but you've got the angel of truth, so you might be slicing through some illusion, your own, other people's. Let's see. Breathe. My gods and goddesses, please, 10 cards, Celtic cross spread for this Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for July 2020, or timeless. I'll pull them one at a time, face down. Please, my gods and goddesses, show me. Show me what covers this Pisces on the path of true love. Show me what crosses this Pisces on the path of true love. Show me what's at the core of the path of true love for this Pisces. Show me what is behind this Pisces on the path. Show me what crowns this Pisces, this one, on the path. Show me what is before this Pisces on the path, before them on the path. Please show me the lesson for this Pisces. No, please show me the lesson for this Pisces on the path. I keep feeling it. It's just slipping away. Is this an elusive lesson? Is this one that we've tried to do before? Please. What is the lesson for this Pisces on the path? Yes, just one. Thank you. How does the world see this Pisces on this path of true love? What is the destiny? Where are they in the hero's journey of it all, alchemizing fate into destiny? And what is their most probable outcome? I should say our most probable outcome, considering the timeline of this lifetime and the quantum variations. What is our outcome for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus on the path of true love, July 2020? You're timeless. deck drop. Okay, now before we start flipping cards, we're flipper faster than light. We're gonna just quickly shuffle the love pack. Chuck Spezzano's love pack, the suit of grace, the suit of healing, the suit of luck, and the suit of problem that we're going to clarify each one with. This is how you're going to get 24 cards out of this deal. 2 cards to start with, 20 in a Celtic cross, 2 cards to end, right? So my Ascended Masters, please clarify one at a time as we go. This Celtic cross for this Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign on the path of true love, July 2020, or timeless. We're good to go. Ready? What covers you, Pisces? The card that represents you, ooh, is the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Flames. Very, very cool. The destination's so close, like whatever it is, right? You may need to hermit right now to conserve your energy for that last bit. And that's how I really do see the 9 of Wands, even in, like, you know, the Rider-Waite deck that this way. I forget which way it is. I guess if you're looking at me, it's this way. Don't remember. But it's like you're reserving up your energy. It's like, don't you touch my wands, right? To make it that last bit. And as you see the Wanderer here, just right over the next horizon is the goal. Very, very, very lovely. My masters, if you would clarify that, please, on the path of true love. Where are they on the path of, what is the card that covers them on the path of true love? Okay. Well, not horrible, but fantasy. Now, Pisces, they could have named us fantasy, it would have fit, right? So we might be imagining things, right? We might be completely delusional, hence this, that we are so far away, right? Remember, fantasy isn't always seeing things better than they are. It could be that we're seeing things worse than they are. Because the 9 of Flames really does speak of conserve your energy. You're almost there, which is very much the Hermit. So that's a good thing that that fantasy card is there because of the Archangel Michael, as we discussed, cutting through illusion and delusion. Work. Okay, let's keep going. What is the situation? What crosses you? An Aries energy, interestingly enough. Now, this could certainly be an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Uranus, what have you. But really, we're looking at a situation, even if it's not embodied as a person, sometimes it can be, certainly on the path of true love. In a reading like this could represent someone who, because tuning to the vibe on this, I mean, I could talk about any zodiac sign for hours. I'm just trained and well-read. And I've dated all the signs of the zodiac, so, but I am feeling on this one, particularly if it's not an Aries proper, that it might just be that first house impulsive, exciting, initiatory, cardinal fire energy, right? Something very passionate and fiery, but just the beginning. Just hold on one second, please. Sorry about that. I just watched my patio umbrella sail past the window. It's a little windy out, I'm guessing, right? So, yeah, the situation that you're in, right, either could be that something brand new, hot and fiery is happening because it's what crosses you. So this could be somebody that's very hot that's crossing you, kind of feeling it that way. Here, let's clarify. With court cards, it's always wiser if you can clarify. They're just laughing hysterically. Okay, please, one card in clarity, my Ascended Masters. There you are. Please, one card in clarity. What's going on with this Aries card, this Maiden of Flames, Calafia, in the what crosses them on the path? Okay, so we've also got a vibe of loss here. 2 problem cards down. Now this, again, because it's a zodiac card, it could be a person that has experienced a great deal of loss. Now, who hasn't, but that for them it is a problem and something that they are trying to heal. I have to be honest with you, you might glorify them, right? You might either glorify them in terms of the fantasy projected onto them. Lord knows we can do that. But like I said, it kind of feels like it goes the other way too. Like, just because they've experienced loss doesn't mean they're a total narcissist. And let's face it, no offense to any Aries people watching this, but babies are narcissistic. They have to be, right? But when someone is selfish, first house, the self, selfish in an unhealthy way, it turns into narcissism. But if they're dealing with loss, it might very well be that they're hurt and they're wounded and they're on your path of true love for a purpose. Twin flame or soulmate, we don't know yet. If it is a person, which is kind of what I'm feeling. So what's at the core of this? Well, we've got the Ten of Cups. We only have the Ecstasy card, so yeah, you're feeling it. Just be really, really careful of romantic illusion and romantic delusion projecting onto this person. Well, the Masters, as I have these cards in my hand, are saying, well, deification is only a healthy thing when you acknowledge the divine within yourself and all beings, right? So it's like, if you're gonna, because there's psychological deification, which isn't great, where you really make them a false idol of your own salvation, right? And your own healing. I mean, that's, I don't know, every fairy tale ever, pretty much, except for the Grimms, because those are freaking grim. So I get what they're saying here, but there's definitely a Ten of Cups, ecstatic, blissful dealio at the core of this. So it might be really, really hard to not fantasize a happily ever after here. Breathe. My Pisceans, I know how prone we are to story. I know how prone we are to fairy tale narrative. It's what we really want deep down, though we deny it. That's when we go from dolphin to shark, like that. My Masters, please clarify this Ten of Cups for the Piscean collective on the path of true love. Bitch, happiness. The grace of happiness. Yeah, I think what appears to be and what's going on an intuitive level, totally different stuff. I gotta keep going. What's in the past? Conflict. Chances are you have had a run-in with this person before, and there was conflict. I get it. This is feeling very sexual. Let's just let me get a card on it so that I can just see for sure. So I have to remember I'm not doing, it's still after a year of doing these readings. These are not personal reads. These are general. So please, my Ascended Masters, I hear ya. Yeah, a trap. Yeah, the problem is that you were both trapped, and I don't feel like you were trapped together. I feel like that there was a real mental prison here before. And that's the thing about this card. The problem is that you're trapped in your own mind, right? If you can't really see, unless, like, if you Google the card, you can see the woman's behind bars there, and the key is out of reach, but there are no walls, right? She could just walk right out of there, right? And isn't that the case? We think that there's just one solution. That's really the trap. And created a conflict here, leading you into this Nine of Flames to go from the 4 to the 9 in the present moment, but with this fantasy. And I get the feeling that the fantasy might be what I would call a shadow fantasy in terms of no. Meanwhile, inside it's going, yeah, no, yeah, right? Or the dolphin has been pushed under and the shark, if you like, guppy and barracuda, right? You know? Flipper and Jaws. What comes of this? What's crowning? Oh, gee, a lot of thought. Now, not indecision. That's not how I read the Two of Blades. I never have. Indecision is fire. That's Two of Flames for me. Two of Blades is that back and forth analysis is what's written on the card. Oh, just going over the information. Now, I'm a Virgo sun, so I'm familiar with that. So the mind, you're going into a more air mental phase about all of this, thinking about it. Now, I am hearing if you can really look into some of the psychology of it, educate yourself a little bit about that, that'll help change the nature of analysis from one of blame to one of healing. That's them. Go figure. My Masters, will you have my ear whenever you want it, essentially, apparently? Odd moments. Would you please clarify this for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love? You look at them with lust. You look at them with, you looked at me with lust. And I said, no, you cannot possess me, no. Woo, yeah, no, this is, you got ecstasy on the inner and lust coming in, so to speak. Yeah. You're going to be analyzing this a bit further, looking at it from different positions, but be careful because lust Sorry, now they're playing a go-go song in my head, and if you know Beauty and the Beat, you know what song it is. The fantasy aspect of this really does need to be addressed, because lust is connected to the deadly sin of entitlement in the solar plexus. Some people think of it only as sexual greed, but you can have greed and lust. They're different vibes, if you ask me. Different chakras involved. Certainly notice where you feel it. When you contemplate this person, there is a hunger there. And some would say that's not a bad thing. The way this deck really depicts it, if you notice, there are lots of different pictures of different people. In this case, a guy looking at pictures of women, none of them necessarily nude, not that I'm going to examine it that closely, but you get what I'm saying? So it's maybe it's more of that sexual greed. I guess why people would call that lust, but lust is really... well, thank you, Caroline Mace, for Defy Gravity. I totally link lust with the deadly sin of entitlement in the solar plexus. And that would make sense, too, because it's that gathering information, but there is this... I want to eat you cannibalistic kind of vibe on it with this person. I think at this point we can say this is a romantic sexual read. Don't worry, you're going to get your opportunity. You're going to get your shot. Ace of Pentacles in the future position, what lay before you. You're going to get a seed. One way or the other, it would appear. Breathe, he said with a question mark. Very high vibe here. Please, my Ascended Masters, could you please clarify this Ace of Pentacles? What is before them on the path of true love for the Piscean collective? Sun, I hear you. Moon, rising, Venus signs. On the path of true love, I can feel it. My heart's like July 2020 or timeless. You got the Grace card of Grace. I have a feeling whatever happened in the past with this person is going to be erased through grace. Couldn't have happened any other way. Couldn't happen any other way. You guys are going to get a new start. Now, I'm not saying complete, total reconciliation. You could totally restart as friends, right? You could totally restart from scratch, right? It doesn't necessarily mean you'll get right back together. Why? Because it's an ace, right? So it doesn't feel like you're picking up where you left off. If where you left off was the Four of Flames, where you are now, at least you, are the Nine of Flames, the Wanderer, almost home. But then to get that Ace of Pentacles before you with the card of Grace, this is out of your hands because it's in the hands of the divine. You can't speed it up. You can't slow it down, but you can absolutely think about this way. Get clear on the lust thing, although I get it with the Ten of Cups. There's something very physical, visceral about this relationship, and we are looking at that in this. So what's the lesson? I'm afraid. Not bad. Ten of Blades in this deck is the rattle. It's everybody getting their words out, right? Everybody getting their chance to speak. Everybody being heard. All of the cards on the table, right? That's why I get in the, the Rider-Waite deck, 9 swords in the back. I always hated that card. It's like, right? Betrayal, but it's not. It's, if anything, it can be the revelation of, now, very close to the card of Judgment in the Major Arcana. To me, the Ten of Blades in this deck is very much all voices have been heard. Not just as everybody's spoken, but every voice has been heard. The ceremony of the rattle is the passing of the talking stick, essentially, which is what the ceremony became in the 90s, unfortunately. The talking stick, the talking stick. Whoever holds it is the only one who can speak, and everybody else must listen to whoever is holding the talking stick, in this case, the rattle, without interruption, right? They have to let them speak. So it feels like the lesson here is maybe be provided through everybody laying cards on the table here, because I feel like you've got a connection with this person, that you felt trapped. FML. My Ascended Masters, please. This is what I think it's about. One card in clarity. Please clarify this Ten of Blades for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What is their lesson with the Ten of Blades? What is this about? Please clarify. Defensiveness. Yeah. There's a defensiveness, a problem here, because not everybody has yet to put all of their cards on the table. So there are misunderstandings. There are pieces of the puzzle And they're saying you have every right to be defensive considering the amount of information that you have, but it has not all come out. All the voices have not been heard on this. Yeah. Great. From the outside looking in, oh man, the Chariot, the Amazon. So this is fast moving. If somebody, from the world, horizontal trajectory, from the outside looking in, how the world sees you on your path, you're the Amazon, you're Diana herself. The amazing Amazon, charging forward, really balancing the light and the shadow, right? Taking control of your life to an extent, moving forward, you're going with the flow, right? The light and the dark, all in balance. My masters, please clarify for us. Yeah, because you're still carrying some heartbreak with you, but that's okay. You're moving forward, right? You are healing. So, of course, right, we've got wounds of loss here on the table, your own, someone else's. This person probably broke your heart. But, I gotta say something about that, because certainly I've had my heart broken, but my guides remind me of two things, and they have for a while. Number one, it's not so much that they break your heart as that you had expectations, and then you broke your heart on them like a coconut on a sharp rock. They said that to me many years ago. I was like, oh, it was just so true. Like, how much of it is the self-induced part? And that's the part we're supposed to clean up on our own. But the gift, this is so stupid it coming out of my mouth, but I get it, it's truth. The gift of heartbreak, it's so Carly Simon, there's more room in a broken heart, right? Coming around again. But it's true to the point where your heart becomes pulverized like dust, and when it opens, it becomes this galaxy, this spiral galaxy of stars, right? You really do get a larger capacity to love. There's nothing like humility, right? To open the heart. So yeah, your heart has been probably trashed by this person, but you're not done yet, which leads me to think twin flame or soulmate, this is worth doing because you still have an attraction to them. I gotta tell you, maybe as a Pisces, that all I sometimes have to do is know one fact about somebody and bam, it's gone. It's just like, it's an instant unplug and it doesn't even hurt. It's just like, oh, ew, right? Second chakra goes from, like that. What's the destiny? Can't wait. Oh no. The Tower. Something's going to get struck by lightning, honey. The truth is coming. The truth is coming. The truth is coming. And sweetheart, if this is you, if you're the Hermit, all you got to do, make some popcorn. Definitely make some popcorn. Watch this one play out. Oh my God. Instant. Something that is destroyed, brought down to its foundation, and I do not get a bad feeling about this. And they're saying right now, no matter what this card is, if it's one that you think of positive, that's the lightning bolt. And if you think of it something that's negative, that's what's being struck by lightning. They're working for us today. Thank you, my Ascended Masters. Please, one card in clarity. It's always exciting when it's one of your planets, your signs. And please, my Ascended Masters, what's being struck by lightning here? No, literally, the hero's path here, the destiny available for them, for us on the path of true love, July 2020, or timeless. Our loneliness gonna be struck by lightning. Now look, loneliness is part of the process of ascension. All of the lonely you never dealt with in this life, and who knows if about others, it's in opposition to unity consciousness. You can't be lonely if you're one with everything, right? So if you are on that path of true love, to embody unconditional love and live in the consciousness that we are all one, that has to process out. It's not just like, oh, be gone, thou shalt never feel lonely again, like all at once. No, it's we're not just clearing our own loneliness, we're Pisces vibe. We're clearing everybody else's too, empathically. Oh, go just binge watch Matt Kahn, you'll find out what I mean. But look, our loneliness is going to be struck by lightning. Now, I wouldn't go full on, Lionel Richie party, Carambo, fiesta forever, but I would say that's a good sign. That's the finger of God. The Yod in the Rider-Waite deck, the little dots of light with the lightning bolt in the tower, this is the Hebrew letter of Yod. It means the finger of God. Divine intervention. Outcome, shall we? 3 of Cups, I'll take that. I'll take that. I will certainly take a 3 of Cups now. We'll clarify that, but the card is called Bonding. This could be an amicable reconciliation, an emotional bond is restored, but friendship, a raising of cups. I mean, maybe you guys are starting over with sexual vibe here, or maybe we are looking at F-buds. They can't bleep that. They can't stand for F. But is that like earbuds? Yes. My Ascended Masters, please, 1 card in clarity for this Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs with this 3 of Cups in their outcome position. Would you please clarify? Please be kind, be merciful. I got it. Okay, with the card of Independence. Now, this is a problem card, but this says to me that emotional bonding will happen, will on go, but with a sense of independence. It's like, okay, you're over on your island, I'm over on mine, and slowly we will build a bridge, a little bit from your side, a little bit from my side, and rebuild this. This does not feel like a long process. This does not feel like a commitment. It feels like emotional bonds are being woven, and in a healthier way than they were before. However, we'll see with the next 2 cards. They're saying 2 more cards down. Because independence can be a real problem. Because often when people are doing independence, they're blaming so much of their pain on somebody else that they retreat, and they find that they can't get out of the pain because the pain actually has nothing to do with them. It's their own stuff perhaps being triggered by the behavior of the other person. But their behavior is often triggered because of the pain triggered by it. You see what I'm saying? So it's how the divine gets us to heal. They contract us with people who have similar or opposing wounds so that, you know, we learn and heal. Path of true love. You get it? Warrior's path. Breathe. Higher selves of all involved. I'm guessing my own included at this point. Please. 1 card in clarity. What is the whisper of love from the higher self to this Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love? July 2020 are timeless with this Hermit, with this Archangel Michael. I mean, 1, 2... Well, only 2 major arcana cards. We're not going completely overboard. But the Chariot and the Tower is enough. Please, what say you, Higher Self Collective, for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising? It's the True Love card. Yay! This is a once-in-a-lifetime love. This love is a once-in-a-lifetime love. Funkel. Oh my God. Some of you are just peeing yourselves laughing because you've been following me for a while. Why? Why did you adopt me? Why did you adopt me? Oh my God. Maybe it was for the publicity. Don't you act for me. Yeah, I was involved with an actor. This is what happens when a Virgo professional intuitive with a Pisces moon gets a little frustrated. As a reader, we're going to get a lovely healing mantra deck card because things are scripted before we ever incarnate into them, right? Right? The Ascended Masters. Breathe, Pisces. Please, what is the perfect healing mantra for this Piscean collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for July 2020. Timeless. I hear you laughing up there. Please, what is the perfect healing mantra for us? July 2020 or timeless on the path of true love, the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please. The best healing mantra for the fishy fam is soothing impatience. There's nothing to do but wait. It's a divine timing thing. There's nothing to do but wait. He says it so calmly on the card. Soothing impatience, shall we? Let's breathe and let's let's soothe some of that impatience some of us been locked up inside for a while. With the lust card crowning with analysis. Great, we can think about it. That's going to help. Soothing impatience. There's nothing to do but wait. You're fired, right? If anybody, yeah. When impatience is soothed, each perceivable barrier becomes an opportunity to be more aligned with your soul by slowing down. In the soothing of impatience, you no longer see moments of pause or delay as conspiring against you, which is true. Everything's in divine timing. Instead, you realize they are giving you time for inner reflection where life's deepest meaning can be uncovered, even in the most ordinary of circumstances. This mantra is ideal for becoming more grounded, easing frustrations much, and releasing blame. Get home much? Yeah. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to put all of these together. I'm going to pop up the picture. We're going to connect some dots here and get the overall message, which I think we already got, but is well worth repeating. Take a nice deep breath, my fish family. Breathe. Magic clap. Because we do start off here with the hermit archetype, right? Whether it's us, whether it's them, whether it's the whole fish kitten caboodle, the shadow attribute withdrawing from society out of fear or negative judgments of others, totally, refusing to help those in need, never. For me personally, light attributes seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. I mean, I can relate to that personally, but I think many of us can if you've really been trying to do it consciously. That's more the light side of it. If it's all reactionary, that's the shadow. But we've got Archangel Michael with us here. Yeah, I'm including myself in this read. Tough, get over it, cope somehow. Archangel Michael kind of clearing the way, clearing our eyes of what? Fantasy, right? That Nine of Flames, first card down, representing us, the wanderer. And maybe we have been wandering, going in a general direction, but not really knowing all the way home. And that's mysticism for you. The path of true love we have been wandering on, but not all who wander are lost. Explorers are essentially wanderers who have a goal, right? So we do have a goal. We're looking for that happy, healthy, wealthy, wise thing going on. And particularly the romantic, sexual, this definitely feels that way. Situation that we're in now, particularly now because I get the relation to the hermit, we may be nursing our own wounds of loss, right? The Aries being the self, being self-care, self-healing, selfishness, compassion, from total selfless compassion to total selfish compassion, finding that balance because of wounds of loss, as well as we could be dealing with someone else coming in, sort of mirroring that to us or putting us in touch with that vibe. But underneath it all, the core of this is the Ten of Cups with happiness. There could really be a lot of happiness with this with this person, unless there's more than one, because we're Pisceans, it's very possible. Schooling ourselves, so to speak. But there is, I can feel the carbonation on this one, that there is a lot of emotional stuff here, a real happiness under the current of whatever went down between the two of you, because in the recent past, or the past of the path of true love, there's been this Four of Flames, this conflict, this sense of being trapped, of wanting but can't reaching, of being withheld, restrained, almost like the Devil card, but more situational. Not, well, I mean, the conflict could have been fear there as well. But moving forward into the Two of Blades, a lot of thinking, a lot of going back and forth, but really with the lens of lust, that's really skewing things. So really take a look at the fantasies here. Do the Archangel Michael work, right? Even if that's just leaving the Archangel name out of it and the name Michael out of it, just really looking at The Work by Byron Katie, Byronkatie, right? The Work. Is it true? Can I absolutely know for sure it's true? What am I like when I think this way? What would I be like if I didn't think this way? And then there's a thing called a reversal. Look it up. That might be helpful for some of you. But even with that, it leads to the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning here, a new opportunity with the card of grace. And it's the Grace card of grace. This is in the palms of the hands of the divine. Oh, screw with that true love card right underneath it too. But, you know, moving on, whatever this new opportunity, however it presents itself, we don't know yet. The lesson here is to really look at your defensiveness. Can your defensiveness drop enough to hear everybody's voice, including those voices within yourself you don't want to hear, right? Because you're probably two fish on this. One wants to rip them to shreds, another one wants to marry them, right? So, you know, can you let down your defensiveness, not just to what this other person might have to say, the truth being revealed, them having their voice, hearing them out without interrupting them, but can you do that for all the different voices in your head, so to speak, in your heart, so to speak, for your own internal resolution, not just the resolution of your own interrelational dynamics with whoever this person is, because you are charging ahead according to how the world sees where you are. You're the Amazon, but you're charging ahead with a broken heart, which speaks of immense bravery in one sense, but also makes sure that you are looking at the fantasy aspects, that you're really getting the gift that heartbreak gives you here. And then this other person, because it's a true love thing, was scripted to break your heart so that it could be bigger. I know that sucks. I hate that, but you're the Amazon. You can take it. Particularly from the destiny position here, you got Kali with the loneliness. Honey, it's not like you're going to be struck by lightning and suddenly lonely. Oh, no, 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 no. That loneliness, what's being destroyed is the belief that loneliness is even possible on some level. It might really happen with this Ten of Cups here on a more subconscious level, but will become more and more and more familiar, particularly with this card of bonding. It feels like a message is going to come out of the blue, or things are going to change on a dime, and that loneliness is just going to be gone. Now, does that mean this person comes back into your life and lives with you every day of it for the rest? Who knows? But you're getting that Ace of Pentacles with the grace and what's before you on the path. Prepare yourself, because even your outcome here, Three of Cups bonding, but with that sense of independence, which sort of matches the rattle, you're less in position with defensiveness. Independence is card number 46, and defensiveness is card 65. So 4, 5, 6. This is a general progression. It's something that you're going to have to walk the path of true love and really hear each other out. You don't have to like what they say, but with because it's a freaking true love. From the higher selves of all involved. This is a once-in-a-lifetime love, and with soothing impatience, there is nothing to do but wait. You might as well enjoy, quote-unquote, enjoy this hermit time. Keep doing the work inside of you, in the mind. What's coming is a new opportunity here, and even if it's with somebody else completely different, which I'm not sensing here, there is that vibe of true love going on here. And Lord knows, Lady knows, the angels, the masters, Billy Shakespeare himself knows for sure the course of true love never did run smooth. Yeah. So there you have it, my Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I'm holding on to the table. May the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need on the path of true love, that they may grow, that they may heal, that they may become the best that they can be on this path, embracing the truth, right? Taking the time, slowing down, soothing impatience, allowing the path of true love to unfold in whatever relationships need to come and need to go, only for the purpose of the refinement, the healing, and the development of the soul within human form, the anchoring of heaven into earth for the Piscean well-beings, for whoever is in this relationship with the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and ultimately blessing and healing for the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. Oh, my people, my fishies, thank you so very much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you feel so drawn. I'm telling you, this one's worth a like, I'm going to say. Otherwise, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of the rest of July 2020 or Timeless on the Path. Reach out if you need a reading. You know where to find me. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.